we would do a demo, and both of us are like, what do we know that anybody else doesn't know? But Judy says, well, mine will take 10 minutes, and I'm thinking mine will take 10 minutes. The good thing is she's working with dipping and pouring, and I'm working with brushing and, some other thing, low fire. So they actually kind of complement one another, I think. But
anyway, on almost all my pieces, I do a different glaze around one or sometimes two glazes around the rim from what's in the middle, and sometimes a different glaze on the outside that's on the inside. And what I have discovered over time, and quite by accident, is how the glaze pulls away from lines and ridges, how it acts differently on plane surfaces than on, not plane surfaces. For instance, this is what I call my flower bowl, because the glazes that I use tend to pull away and make flower forms on the inside. And again, that was discovered quite by accident, and it's these particular glazes, different glazes will react differently. And it really does form a flower form on the inside. Okay? So, what I do is to get, I mask. You have to mask the rim, right? If you want a separate glaze on the rim. So let's see. So what'll we do? Yeah, we'll do it this way.
so you would put the masking tape all
I
around
put the
whole
masking
thing,
on. Yeah, first I wax the bottom. I trust most of you do that.
Can you hold it out so we can see how you mask that? There you go.
I just mask part of it. You don't need to mask the whole rim because I'll mess it up no doubt. And you don't need to fill it up either. So I just then sort of move it around inside.
Oh, like you're pouring.
Right.
Just pour it from that.
And then I just pour it out over that particular little area. It only took me about, 8 or 10 years to figure out that I didn't have to put the tape around the whole rim.
Of course.
Cracks me up.
Look at that.
That's great.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's see. Can I throw this down? Get a bit in. Up, not quite up to the edge, because I want to leave the outside edge blank. Now, what I normally do is I'll do the inside one day and the outside the next day, because when you're glazing one, unless you're just dipping the whole piece in one glaze, if you're glazing the inside, that dampens the piece, and so when you're dipping it to the outside, if you do it right away, it's not going to hold as much glaze. Glaze is going to be thinner. This is what I found in my experience. It works better if I do it over 2 days. And then, of course, wipe it off, and obviously
I'm a lovely assistant.
All right, so you can even see it's not really drying that quickly because the inside is glazed. All right? So I'm going to just wash this off at home. So then for the rim, I just take, swirl it around and overlap it a little bit over the other glaze.
And would that one be a more runny glaze than the first one?
Well, it depends. It depends on your glazes. Now, most of my pots, as one well knows, most of our pots, we use, it's a Val Cushing base glaze, Val Cushing Satin Matte. And, for instance, this is the green, Val Cushing Green Satin Matte. And the rim is rusty bronze, about the same glaze, different color.
Is that the 72? The Val Cushing 72?
I
Okay.
don't know
Is that a cone non-glaze?
No?
5/6. It's not even really quite a cone 6. It's 5, like 5.5. And you can use it with blue. You can try it with any number of different colors. It looks great over all kinds of glazes, not just other Val Cushing glazes. This is, for instance,
So just that is going to run into that?
It just that plain dip, and it makes that flower
Through the ridges.
It's because of the ridges. This glaze is a whole different glaze. This is actually a Lana Wilson glaze. I don't remember what it's called. Pink, purple, mauve, something, chrome tin.
Oh, crumpton.
Yeah, chrome tin. Tiny, tiny amount of chrome. Yeah, like 0.15% chrome. Burgundy. So, and very often what I will do, especially with the Val Cushing, because Val Cushing glazes will run. Norma is braver than I am, and she uses a lot of them on the outside of bowls and stuff. I tend not to. This is what I call Amy's Blue Violet. It's beautiful. And the Val Cushing Rusty Bronze makes this rainbow
It's beautiful.
effect over the Amy's Blue Violet, and that was that was totally accidental finding that out. And again, this was put on. I do 2 coats of the Rusty Bronze. It likes to be thick in order for it to run. Okay, so that is that particular one. And this one, this is a slightly different form, also has ridges, but the ridges I do differently. These ridges I do with a tool straight up, and then I sort of manipulate the edge. This one I do with my finger with a chamois claw, push it in a curve, in and around, and get those ridges. And then, in order to get more of an accent of the, in this case, the Rusty Bronze glaze, I masked these areas. So, let's see.
Is that wax?
No, this is latex resist. This is Duncan. I don't like the ceramic supplies version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why not? I just bought
It's
one.
just-
I like it.
It's harder to use for me. Maybe I haven't tried. Maybe I haven't thinned it out with. I can use dish soap to kind of thin it out, but I prefer the Duncan. It goes on more smoothly and easily. So let's do this.
Now, do you throw away your brushes after the latex? 'Cause
No.
How do you get it?
Wash
What's the salt? Really?
I put these with this on thick, otherwise they're hard to peel off. Okay, so same deal here, just, half taped. I think I'm making first because really, well, I can sort of wipe it off. Oh, yes, right. Feet do help in that. Absolutely.
Well designed piece of pie.
Okay. So, like I said, normally before you take off the resist,
Is that just regular masking tape or?
Yeah. Home Depot. Actually, I get the widest one. That's actually,
You don't find that the residuals, there's no residuals sticking with the piece of glaze.
well, you have to be careful. That's why you put it on the plate.
She's
Oh, the tape, no. The tape is never another big problem. Everyone.
That's the most fun part.
So you just pull it off, and then to get the glaze on those, usually I would I'm not even bothering. So that's what, again, that's exactly how I did this. Now, the effect on this, for these glazes, again, this is the same base, these two are the same base. So they kind of glaze better. It would be a more, if I use, say, this, instead. Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's right. Now this one has three things about it. This has the rainy blue violet, this is red and red on the inside of it. Rainy blue violet, and then the rusty violet. Now, this is on portrait. This is the Baltic green and the rusty bronze on portrait.
So that's the same combination as
That's the
this?
same combination as
Let me
this.
put that in the movie.
Big
Ah,
difference.
excellent.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's that.
I have a question. It's the
Yeah.
same question I asked before. How does this get to be that? Is this a runny glaze?
That's what you're
Yes.
saying, yeah.
Yeah, this just runs down
Has it
naturally.
have a lot of root in it?
This has no routine on it. This is,
How about this one?
this is the same
What's
glaze.
making it run so much?
What's making it run? It's
Does that lithium?
Lithium.
Yeah, lithium.